Saint Francis Xavier was one of the most prolific missionaries of the Roman Catholic history. He played an instrumental role in the establishment of Christianity in India, the Malay Archipelago, and Japan. Francis Xavier was born in Navarre in northern Spain. He grew up at Xavier and received his early education there. At the age of 19, he left his castle to study at the University of Paris. In March 1530, he received a Master's of Arts degree. It was in Paris he met the two most important persons of his life, Saint Ignatius of Loyola and Saint Peter Faber. Saint Ignatius of Loyola was a spiritual person. He led a life of poverty and taught the people about having true faith in God and finding God in all things. When Ignatius first met Francis, he was a proud, autocratic, ambitious man, wanting to accomplish great things in the world. For 3 years, Ignatius patiently encouraged Francis to look at life differently and become a priest. One question that changed the life of Francis was, "What shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" This question had a deep impact on Francis Xavier. He started attending the classes of Ignatius and developed that feeling of holiness and sacrifice within himself. Impressed with Saint Ignatius, he decided to devote his life to the service of God. Together with 5 others, they founded the Society of Jesus, or the Jesuits. They took the vows of chastity and poverty and remained always united, spreading the message of God and taking care of the poor and the sick. Impressed with their work, King John wanted to send their missionaries to the Asian countries to revive the Christian faith. Initially, Father Nicholas and Father Simon were chosen for the voyage to India. However, one of them fell ill, due to which Francis was sent. Francis Xavier left Lisbon on 7th April 1541 on his 25th birthday. After staying at Mozambique for a few days, he reached Goa on 6th May 1542. He first started taking care of the sick people in the hospitals and providing support to the lower sections of the society and other backward tribes. He used to go around ringing bells to call children to attend catechism classes. Educating and developing the population was the chief goal of Francis Xavier. He was full of zeal and enthusiasm and always had a cheerful face. He started the first Jesuit college in Goa in 1543. It was named St. Paul's College. After a few years, he went to Kerala, where he helped the people construct 40 churches and convert them to Christianity. After his stay in India, he went to other Asian countries like Malaysia, Japan, and China. During one of these journeys, it is believed that Francis Xavier was caught up in a violent storm. The ship was tossed around violently. With much faith, he threw his cross into the sea, asking God to make it an instrument to pacify the turbulent sea. God indeed came to his aid. The storm halted and the sea calmed down, but he lost his cross. However, on reaching the shores of Malacca, he found a crab crawling towards him, holding the missing cross in one of its claws. This was no less than a miracle. Saint Francis Xavier died on 3rd December 1552 in Shangchuan Island close to Hong Kong. His body was first buried in the same island. However, on December 11th, 1553, his body was taken to Goa. His body is now in the Basilica of Bom Jesus, where it is placed in a glass container encased in a silver casket. The life of Saint Francis Xavier teaches us to treat everyone equally and do everything for the betterment of the people, world, and society.